Hi, and welcome to another episode of In the Bathroom. So, it was requested that I do a makeup tutorial. Once again, not a makeup artist, just out here looking pretty. It was also told by me that I step out of frame too much, so I laid everything in front of me. Hopefully, the only time I step out of frame is to do eyeliner, because it's a little hard on camera. So let's get started. I wish I had my active hydration serum, but it's on the way. So, I'm gonna be 30. I'm gonna be honest with you. These wrinkles ain't gonna fix themselves. So, I have active hydration bright eye complex, and it's to help puffy eyes, as well as dark spots. So, we do a little pea size. And a little clappy clap, and I put it directly under my eyes, and then I also put it on top of my eyelids, just like that. It's hot in my bathroom. Okay, so the next one I put on, the reason that this is so good, go back to this, is that it has like a green tea complex in it to invigorate your eyes and make them not puffy. So the multifunction eye cream is for fine lines and wrinkles. I am a laugher. I got these crow's feet and these laugh lines. I'm not ashamed of it. Like, I have a good time. I'm okay with it. But everybody gets a little love. So you take your ring fingers and you go like in a C-like motion all the way up through your eyebrows and around. I like both of them because they're not hard. It's not I don't know. I put it in between. I found out you could put it in between, and I've been putting it up here. Watching my mom, put her makeup on every morning growing up, and she puts all these creams on and stuff, and I was like, whoa. But good skincare starts young, honestly. Gotta take care of it now. So, give that a second to dry. Rodan & Fields does have a primer. I just don't have it yet. So, I use I don't even know, the Pore Professional by Benefit. I got it for free. Actually, I think I got it as a gift with some mascara, I think. Yeah. So it came all together. It also came with bronzer, and I really like that bronzer too. It's a lighter shade, so it's easier to use. I mean, I got this fair skin. You girls out here just trying to look like she sees the sun every now and again. It's laughable because I live in Florida, but me and the sun don't always get along. It burns my skin and it hurts. I don't want that. Okay, so I do use concealer every now and again. I'm actually kind of running out. I don't always use it. It just kind of depends on what life was like the night before. Sometimes I sleep really well, sometimes I don't. Here we are. So today I'm just gonna put on, oh God, this bottle is looking rough, but Rodan & Fields Radiant Defense. And it does, of course, that's the only brush I didn't grab. You can buy its brush. Its bristles are so soft, and it comes with its own little case, so it never has to touch any surface or get kind of weird and grimy. I do have to clean my brushes, so don't be judging me. All right. I don't do a lot. You don't need a lot. It goes a really long way. And I do a dot, 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 dot. And then I do my neck, because my neck never sees the sun. And I want to look one color, not six. I remember growing up, my sister Christy would always tell me, Jane, you got like a line. And then when Corinne started doing it, I was like, your girl's clearly doing something wrong. So I'd always go into the mirror in natural light and be like, does it look okay? I always think right here looks different. But it never does. Not anymore. So I just move it all around. I feel like I'm about to sing the Hokey Pokey. So, okay. Most people like this dewy, radiant look, and it is, Radiant Defense is an amazing product. It's not cakey, it's super light on my skin, and I really like that when I scratch my face, because I'm a face toucher. I'm sorry, I'm gonna admit it, during even this pandemic, I'm a face toucher. I'm trying not to be. It doesn't cake under my nails, and I like that a lot, because it's obnoxious to see rake lines down your face and you're just like, oh, that looks funny. I don't like that. So yeah, I try to just make it, you know, I like it because it's not that, but it has, if I step out of my light for a second, I don't know if you can see it, it's dewy. I'm not a big dewy kind of person. I'm gonna put eyeshadow on, and then I'll tell you how I matte my foundation. So I'm gonna use my same palette as last time that I used. It is the Designer Collection, Disney Designer Collection by ColourPop, and their colors are so fun. They've got Chip, Prince Charming, Enchanted Rose, things like that, King Triton, One Kiss, Fairy Godmother. So I'm actually gonna do Enchanted Rose and Poison Apple and a little Magic Carpet. So these three down here, just doing a little purple look, because I like to be fun. So I normally will go in like with a light color, Chip, and I just put it on the base of my eyelid. Nothing crazy, like literally there's no technique to this madness. I put it up in my eyebrow. I know they say like, highlight the eyebrow bone. I'm like, if I remember to get it up there, you're lucky. So I make sure that I do it in the beginning, because I ain't going back in. Once it's done, it's done. So, and then I will go in with some Magic Carpet, and I go into the crease of my eye. I take normally like an angled brush, and I flip it upside down so it fits, and I just dab it in there. Once again, it looks kind of gross, it looks kind of ugly, but we gonna blend and it'll look nice. So, a little boop, 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 ba-doop, boop, boop. Once again, I look crazy, it's fine. But then you take a fluffy brush and you just go in and you blend, and it kind of like takes the excess off and makes it look decent. It still looks kind of crazy, but like, you know, you'll get there. It won't look crazy in the end. I mean, this technique also works for a smoky eye. I don't like doing smoky eyes with blacks, because then if you do screw up, you look like you got punched in the face. Like, not my cup of tea, literally. So I go in with darker colors and I make it look magical. So, and then I'll go in to get some Poison Apple. I don't really change brushes. I'm just here for a good time, not a long time. Like, here we are. So I go into the corners and I pack it on as much as possible to make it look nice. I also may throw in some Fairy Godmother to lighten the whole thing. So, and then some Poison Apple on this side. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know how people do that technique. I tried it once where they like go back in with concealer or like white concealer, and they like, I don't get it. I don't know. It looks really nice, don't get me wrong, but I just don't get it. So I go back in with my fluffy brush, and I do the same thing. I just blend it out. I mean, you never want to have like legit two different colors looking at each other like we don't fit together like a puzzle piece. There's no real method. All right, and then I take this one. I know everything is this way. I'm sorry, the counter is not just big enough. It's big, trust me, but it's not big enough. And then I go in with some Enchanted Rose. Dun, dun, dun. And then I go all the way over the lid. Da, 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 la, 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 la. I never know what to say. This is why I just speed it up, because I'm like, meh. I don't know what to say. I'm doing my best here. All right. So I think it actually looks pretty decent. We'll see in the end if I need to add anything else. But yeah, that's kind of just how it is, how you blend it, how you make it. And now we're going to try to do eyeliner on camera. Eyeliner's not easy. I have to put that disclaimer out there, because everybody's like, you make this look so good. I'm like, this is so hard. I've been doing my eyeliner since I'm 14. I don't know if many people know, but I was in dancing school for 16 years. I didn't start doing my own makeup till I was 13, 14 years old. And that's when I started doing crazy colors. Started doing real harsh lines. My one dance, I had big, thick black eyeliner and a red lid. Like, I was meant to do crazy. I was meant to do it. I don't know what to tell you. But my eyeliner started getting thicker and thicker and thicker. By the time my niece was 2, I'm pretty sure I went to a party with real thick eyeliner. And I look back at those pictures and I'm like, your girl looks terrible. So don't beat yourself up. Please don't. It's not easy at all. And if you can do it, if you can master it, you're doing great. If you can't, and you do a small line above your eyelid, you're still doing great. You also have to take into consideration your eyes. If your eyes are too small, you're not going to get a wing, because it's just not your shape. You may get a little flick. That's beautiful. I mean, it was a classic look many, many, many years ago. Don't beat yourself up. It's okay. So we're going to try. We're gonna try. So what I do is, I learned this technique by watching tutorials. I'm going to see if my phone tilts. What I do is, let me close this for a second. You're supposed to make the flick the same like angle that the end of your eyebrow is. So you go in real quick, give it a flick. Don't get crazy, just give it a flick. And then what I'll do is most people like pull back in. I try to stay within that line because I know my tendency to be on the thicker side. And I try to get as close to my eyelashes as possible. It is not easy to talk. When people are around me talking, I'm like, shh, Mama's doing eyeliner. It's not easy. It's not easy to talk as well as do. I don't go all the way in. I think it's just a disaster waiting to happen. I keep looking down. The camera's up here, but I keep looking down because I want to look at my eyeballs. That's a disaster for me because I'm a rubber. I'm an eye rubber. And I don't need more stuff in my eyeball than I probably already get in there. But I want to make sure that it's a down line, because I have left it where it just straight out and it looks not attached to anything. So what I do is I go back in this way and I just thicken it up. Some days I'm really good at this, some days I'm really not. So I'm gonna step out for a moment just to make sure I'm doing it. Surprisingly, I didn't do a terrible job. Yeah, sorry. Alright. It's a little high for me. I normally like to... let's see if I could do it. Yeah, I'm totally gonna fix that because I messed up. But it's fine. Let's go on to this eye. I can never get my left eye and my right eye on the same page. It just doesn't happen for me. And listen, I'm not saying every technique is the same. I'm not saying my technique is the best way. I'm not saying anything. You like it? Try it. You don't like it? Don't try it. Who am I to judge you? I'm just out here, once again, having a good time. I made that end too thick. That looks better. This guy. Who is this guy? Hey. Eyes are probably the hardest. That's why I do them first. Get the headache out of the way because everything else is so easy. So I know you're probably thinking, Jamie, now you have a big hole in the side of your face. Remember that one time that I used both brushes? I just go in and I pat. And if I need to open it up, I open it up. Here we are. Having a good time. Fixing your mistakes. Easy peasy. And you're gonna put eyeliner back over it anyways, so here we are. Try to. Ooh. We ain't getting crazy. We just doing it. So, you know what bothers me the most is when it's a dull and not a pointed. I'm having a great time. This is what happens when you mess with it too much. You start to look like a Muppet. I don't know where that came from. I'm sorry. Go back in with my brush and just clean it up some. There's nothing you can do. Mistakes are gonna happen, and I'm actually happy that they happened on camera because it just shows you that I'm not perfect. I'm literally just, nobody ever sees me actually put my makeup on and like scream at the mirror because it just doesn't always happen for me. A lot better. All right. Let me get some shadow. Ba-ba-ba. So, in the comments, let me know if you like to wear eyeliner. Because there are many people that are afraid to wear it because of mistakes like that. And then they have to go back in. If you don't make mistakes, how are you gonna, learn and make it better? But let me know if you like to wear eyeliner, what your favorite techniques are. All that. Oh, there goes the brush. So, I use Bad Gal Bang. I like it because it makes my lashes real big. I don't have a lash boost right now. But your girl likes her eyelashes. Touching her eyebrows. Whoop. Yep, y'all make funny faces when you put eyeliner on. And you make funny faces when you put mascara on. Heck yeah, you do. And listen, if you want to go back in, I have done this before, where I get so angry that my eyeliner looks like poo. I have taken all of the makeup off and I just start over. Fresh canvas, fresh everything. Makes it a fresh start. So, this is the final eye look that we're going with. Now let's put the rest of the face on. So I like Too Faced, and I was talking about matting. I happen to like a translucent powder. One, because it brightens up the eyeballs around. And when you take pictures, especially in dark places, it brings attention to your eyes. And then people tell me all the time, oh my God, your makeup looks so good. Your highlights look amazing. I'm like, oh my God, thank you. It literally is just my powder. But I do have a highlighter concealer that I absolutely love. So I just kind of pour it into the cap. And then I just go back under my eyeballs. It takes away that shininess that's underneath there. And then I don't like my T-zone. I grew up with a shiny T-zone. I had acne from when I went through puberty most of my life. Up until probably I was like 24. That's when I got hooked on Rodan and Fields. And I happened to make sure that my T-zone, just the T part, and then my chin. Those are to me, those are the shiny areas that I don't want people to see. And you're saying, Jane, that's a translucent powder. Your face looks whiter than when we started. Don't worry. I got things. So, and then I go in with my bronzer. And I use an angled brush. And I just kind of pat in. And you're going to laugh. I make a smooshy face to the side. And I brush towards my hairline. I don't want to go too far down. And then I basically got a kind of right above my eyeball and in. And now you're looking at me going, oh God, you look terrible. I know what I look like, trust me. I make sure that my hairline is the same color because people notice. People notice when your hairline is 2 different colors. Kim Kardashian, I know I never wanted to actually say that name in any of my videos, but Kim Kardashian does this method where it's the 3. She puts it up here, she comes here, and then she goes down to her chin. I tried the chin look once, and I hated it. Once again, my sister Christy pointed out, she's like, you're like 3 different colors, right? I was like, no, I'm trying something. I'm trying to contour my whole face. I don't. I stopped that method. It doesn't work out for me. So I kind of just leave it as is. You'll see why when I'm done. But I go in with some blush. I forgot the word for that. And I use a big brush. And I just kind of pat. And you're going to laugh. I look like a circus clown. Dun, 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 dun. But I go high up on my cheekbone. And that's all I go. I was in Tampa on Sunday. I just did basic makeup. But I did blue highlighter. And you'll see where I put my highlighter. And I was with my Aunt Stephanie. And she looked at me and she's like, you got like shiny stuff all over your face, right? And I was like, I'm trying to be a mermaid. Just keeping it real here. All right. So, I go in with another fluffy brush, but I use this specifically for my bronzer, and I just kind of buff it out. Good girl. Otherwise, you'd be looking crazy. I do the same thing. I go over this whole area because I want to look fresh in pink. I don't want to look clown pink. So I'm going to do the same thing for the other side. I think I have a hair in my eyeball. It's fine. Everything's fine. And then that's it. Looks so much better. I don't look like a circus clown. Yeah. And now my favorite part, the highlighting portion. Or as Pilaf says, resist urge to highlight the entire face. So, this is the Alchemist palette. My girl Christina Brady told me to get it, and I love it. I think I'm gonna go with a pink. So we have emerald green, ultraviolet, blue sapphire, and pink opal. So and then I use just a flat brush, and I just swivel back and forth, and I put it up in, once again, everything goes up towards your hairline. And I put it this way. Gives a little shine. My father once said to me, he goes, you know you miss like makeup like right here. And I was like, nah, I got highlight. He's like, what do you mean? I was like, I have highlighter on. He's like, well, it looks like you missed a spot of makeup. I was like, oh, thanks. Thanks, Dad. There's no, as I said, there's no method to this madness. It just kind of happens. And that's what I want. I want to look like a mermaid. So yeah. And I'm slowly putting everything away as I go. Because that's me. I put things away. Alright, and lip liner. I remember when I was young and I would watch people put lip liner on and they would do this tiny line so close on their lip. And I got older and I was like, girl can't do that. Come to find out, you're not supposed to do it like they did it in the 90s or in the early 2000s. You're literally just, lip liner is there so that one, it makes your lips look bigger. Two, some people need to outline, like my bottom lip doesn't really define until it gets here. You need that definition to know where your lipstick is gonna go. I always have the hardest time on this side because it goes down for some reason. I never follow. But then that was real big. But you can shade and make it look however you want. I have a definite defined Cupid's bow. So I do my best to make sure that those are always lined perfectly. As perfect as we're gonna get. But here it is. So this is Melted Chocolate by Too Faced. And it does actually smell weirdly like chocolate. So it is a liquid lipstick. I like it because it is long wearing, but sometimes liquid lipsticks dry out my lips, and by the time the day is done, I'm like, get this off me. This is more like wearing an actual lipstick. When your mom when you were growing up and your mom always wore lipstick, because my mom always does. But she just wanted to put it on to have something on. It's light, it's nice, I like it. It's just me, I like it. When I was younger, and by younger I mean in my 20s, younger than 29, 21, 22, young 20s, I would always wear red lipstick, no matter what it was. And as I got older, I started to get more subtle because I was really too old to wear just straight up red lipstick. And then I started to wear like dark reds, and it just, because my hair at the time was so dark, it made me look more like Snow White than anything. But it was just so much work because when you smile, everything is supposed to blend. So you see how far back my lipstick is? When red lipstick starts to come off, it comes off on the inside first. So you end up with this red line around your lips looking like Bozo the Clown. Like, it just is not a good look for me. Because I want to wear lipstick. I want to wear it the whole night. I never want to reapply because I'm not doing that. But it just kind of happened that way, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, this is. And so I started getting into browns, and I found colors that really worked with my skin tone because I stopped going out in the sun because the sun hurts my skin. Just in a normal, not weird kind of way. Just, I get sunburn really easy. So it was just, here it is. This is it. So, yeah, that's why I started wearing brown lipstick more than anything, because it just blends nicer and it stays on longer. And when it comes off, it's not a huge difference. So this is the look. Any comments, questions, concerns? Let me know. Put it in the comments. I can't tell if that's mascara or a birthmark. Whatever. Yeah, put it in the comments. I will answer any questions, comments, concerns you have. And yeah. Okay, thanks. Bye.